And welcome back to the Houston Texans franchise rebuild. Here today we have week 15 action versus the Baltimore Ravens. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. I hope you're all having a great day. Please leave a like, comment down below what you thought of today's action, and don't forget to subscribe. As the Houston Texans are coming off another victory, and I've been saying that a lot this campaign. We beat the Indianapolis Colts 38-14. We will be playing now against the 8-5 Baltimore Ravens, who are currently right now the number 4 seed, as we currently sit at the number 1 seed. Right here, right now, we're either going to be the number 1 or the number 2 seed, so it's going to be a very interesting matchup here today. This is, I believe, our last playoff opponent until, well, the Detroit Lions are a number 2 seed. We play them in week 17. But I quickly want to talk to you guys about the last 3 games of the regular season. What I'm going to do, instead of having each episode having its own game and everything, we're going to combine all 3 of those games into one episode. I don't know really just yet how I'm going to present it to you guys in terms of how much gameplay it is, but we're going to basically use those 3 games as to going through scouting, any sort of negotiations that I want to finish up, and you know, there will be gameplay from each of those 3 games in that one episode. I'm hoping that episode will be less than 45 minutes long, but I think just doing between timing and between just kind of wrapping up this season as quickly as possible to get to the postseason, I think it's kind of becoming apparent, you know, we're going to be the number 1 or the number 2 seed by the end of the year. I don't see us losing out for the rest of the season to allow the Patriots or the Raiders to have an opportunity. I just don't. Sure, we might lose this ball game here, but I just don't see us, you know, even win or lose this game, it will not change next episode, which will go through the Dolphins, the Lions, and the Titans at the game. So, but we gotta completely turn our focus here to the Ravens here. So let's go check out this Baltimore team with Lamar Jackson and then get into week 15's action. And here are your Baltimore Ravens, led by Lamar Jackson, Mark Andrews, Rodney Stanley, Marlon Humphrey, who's going to miss this week. They also have KJ Dobbins, Marcus Williams. The team has pretty much stayed the same throughout this series. You know, they've added a couple young running backs, and they've really added some new receivers. You know, Javon Curley here, who's an excellent, more of a slot receiver, playmaker type of archetype here. He's excellent underneath and medium. He's not a deep threat. He doesn't even have that speed to do so. So we gotta look out for him. But they did bring in Chris Gibson here, who was from the Chicago Bears, who was a deep threat, and he is a deep threat. He can get down the field. He's a burner. You know, Rashad Bateman, they're the number 1 receiver. We know they want to get the ball to Mark Andrews. They also drafted Kevin Nixon, who was my favorite tight end prospect throughout this past draft process. We know the Ravens will always have a good offensive line. I feel like we haven't played against this Ravens team too much. They have a very good front 4. Thomas Brooks here, he was on the team during our first season. But over the years, they've really added to their strength, which is their secondary, and they've made some moves in terms of their front 4. Marcus May was also on our team, but Joseph Anderson here, who's the 2nd-year cornerback, who's an excellent zone cover corner, who can play press too. Hopefully they will soon enough work on his man cover skills, but this should be a good Ravens game. This should be a good game. I'm hoping it will be. So let's get right into week 15. And welcome to Baltimore, Maryland. Here in week 15, it's the Houston Texans versus the Baltimore Ravens. We have currently the number 1 seed And we still have 4 more games to go here to decide a lot of different things. But currently the number 1 seed in the Houston Texans versus the current number 4 seed in the Baltimore Ravens. The Ravens are trying to establish themselves as a top tier playoff contributor and trying to get their goal back to a Super Bowl title with quarterback Lamar Jackson, who's a playmaker in and of himself. We have to keep an eye on Jackson, who can make plays inside and outside of the pocket. For the Houston Texans, we have the best defense in the league, a top tier offense that can make plays anytime, anywhere. How will this Baltimore Ravens team handle us without Marlon Humphrey, their number 1 corner and their best defensive player? Overall, this team is mostly led, in terms of the Ravens, is mostly led actually on the offensive side of the ball. They have more offensive talent. Can this offense for the Ravens propel them to beating right now currently the number 1 seed? Let's get right into it. And leading out his Houston offense is number 15, Mason Pryor. 31 touchdowns to 16 interceptions, over 3,000 passing yards already. We still have 4 more games to go. Hopefully we can keep those interceptions under 20. That's my goal. In terms of touchdowns, let's try to get to 40. As currently, right now, Dameon Pierce leads the league in rushing. He's looking to continue to add to his total, as he will start with the carry here, and he will gain 5 on his first carry. He already has over 1,200 rushing yards. As it's 2nd down and 10, Pat Vernon, who checks in, who had 3 touchdowns in total last week. He has this screen, and he's going to lose 4 yards on his first catch. He had a breakout day last week. Hopefully he can continue that performance, but not a good start. 3rd down and 9 here for Mason Pryor, trying to get a conversion here. He takes it, looks to throw, and he has Richard Palmer. And Palmer last week caught 6 passes, all for first downs, and he caught another one here. First down and more here, gain of 20. Right now, a good opening possession here. Pryor the shotgun. Here comes Pat Vernon with another good carry here, and with a good burst of speed, he's able to get 16 on his first touch. Excellent job there for the young back. Last week we had a lot of empty looks here. Pryor's going to turn to one on 2nd down. He looks to throw. He wants to Vol, who's left wide open, and he makes a move. He gets the first down and more. As it's 2nd down and 10 here, offset I formation. Pryor will turn to Pierce. Pierce tries to cut it back inside, and he gets 5 on his second carry. It will be a 3rd down and 5 here for Mason Pryor, trying to keep this good drive going, and he's going to find Richard Palmer, and Palmer can't hold on. And that's his first drop in a while. We have to settle for 3. And leading out his Baltimore offense is number 8, Lamar Jackson. Over 3,000 passing yards, 29 touchdowns to 7 interceptions. Don't know his rushing stats, but he probably has very good rushing stats. A multiple-time MVP in this franchise, and he's looking to continue to improve on his numbers. And the real question is, who's going to keep an eye on number 8 here? Jackson will start this game, looks to throw, slings it over the middle, and this is, I believe, Jalen Reagor with the reception. Jalen Reagor will wear number 14. He's bounced around the league, but really has established himself here as a Raven. Here comes KJ Dobbins, and Dobbins is able to get the first down. This Houston defense has not played against a quarterback like Lamar Jackson in an offense like this. And here comes the hurry-up offense here quickly. And this is again Jalen Reagor. As the Ravens are going to this hurry-up offense, it feels like empty look now here for Lamar Jackson. Looks to throw quickly again, and this is going to be Curley with the reception. A lot of high percentage passes right now up to this point here for Lamar Jackson as he looks to throw yet again, trying to escape the pocket. Stephen Dalton provided a rush, but still is able to get positive 4 yards right there. This will force a 3rd down and 6 here for this Ravens offense here, as Houston only sends a 3-man rush, and this pass though is going to be caught here. Rashawn Bateman with the reception and the first down. On that previous play, Dwight Pianzo was spying on Lamar Jackson. Jackson looks to throw here, feeling some rush, escapes the pocket now, and he's going to look to run it himself. Then he lost the football, and it's picked up here by Nova. And that was Marcus Cook who picked it up, or forced the fumble here. And that is something that has struggled Lamar Jackson over the last few years, is fumbles. And right there, he lost that football. Now it's Houston's. After that promising drive there for the Ravens, now it's Houston's football. Pryor will start this drive with a little play action fake. He looks to throw. He wants Paul Wilkerson. It's off the marker. Now Pryor faces a 3rd down and 10, trying to avoid a quick 3 and out and trying to take advantage off the turnover. He likes to take a shot here with Nico Collins, and Collins can't hold on. It's incomplete. We will have to punt here. Well, can Lamar Jackson fix up that fumble on that previous possession here? He looks to throw to start this drive, and he will settle underneath here to, again, Rager, and Rager will get the first down. 5 for 5 start here for Jackson. And it looks like they're going to stick with this quick underneath stuff here, and they have more receivers like that than anything. Jackson staying in this aerial attack, slings it quickly. Dobbins, who's able to make a move, sheds out of bounds here, gets 8. As now the Ravens will bring another tight end here. Here comes Dobbins trying to break free, and our defense is right there. Excellent TFL by Christian Harris here, and that will force Baltimore to make a decision here. Will they punt? Well, you got Justin Tucker here, one of the best kickers, or the best kicker ever to play, and he's out there for a long field goal attempt. It has the distance, and it's right down the middle. It's good. We have a tied up ball game. That ball was placed right past midfield. That has to be like a 60-yarder. I have no idea. Well, we have a tied up ball game here at 3 here, or at least in the late stages here of the first quarter. Here comes Pierce, who's laying down the hammer. He gets 4. And now Pryor faces a 3rd down and 6 here, trying to avoid a quick 3 and out. He looks to throw. He has a wide open Gino Duvall. The rookie receiver is able to get the first down and a lot more. Finally get a completion going. Pryor will turn to an empty look here on 2nd down and 7. He takes the snap. He looks to throw. He wants Nico Collins on the sideline, who reels it down for 5. With that pass, they will make 3rd down and 1 very easily here. Here comes Pierce right up the gut of this Baltimore teeth, and they will get the first down here. Good hard running right there. This Ravens defense has a better secondary than they do in terms of front 7. Pryor back to this aerial attack. He wants the end zone here. Collins, and he can't reel it in. That will force a 3rd down and 7 here for Pryor. Takes the snap. He looks to throw. He wants Richard Palmer, and Palmer with the sure-handed reels it down. Fresh set of downs here for this Houston offense. Now ball placed at the 15 of Baltimore. Houston's trying to find the end zone for the first time in today's action. Here comes Paul Wilkerson trying to cut to the sideline here. Will he get in? He won't. He's going to be tackled just shy of the end zone. 3rd down and goal here for Mason Pryor at the 1. Takes the snap, and now Pryor's going to try to keep it himself, and he's going to power his way in. Touchdown, Houston. Mason Pryor willing his team into the end zone. Excellent call right there. Houston doesn't call a lot of read options, but when they do, it usually works out, and Pryor was able to just reach out with a football. Excellent heads-up play there for number 15. Well, here comes Lamar Jackson, who's been able to move the football up and down this defense. Now can he get a good possession here to find the end zone? He's looking to scramble. He's met by Nova. Nova's one of the best linebackers in this league, and his job is to spy on Jackson at times. Empty look now here for Jackson. After he took that run there, he looks to throw, looking, and then he slings it here to Mark Andrews, his favorite target here, and he gets 3. 3rd down and 7 here, trying to avoid the quick 3 and out. 3-man rush here for Houston, slings it over the middle, and this is Rager with the reception. As this Baltimore crowd is getting more and more into it, this does feel like playoff football here today. And here comes Dobbins right up the gut, and he is gashing this Houston defense here for 13. Such a nail biter right there if you can get 13 yards on a big time run here. Jackson now standing at midfield. He looks to throw. Now he's looking to escape the pocket. He finds Bateman, and Bateman will able to get the first down and a lot more. Inside the 30 now of Houston. Jackson trying to retie up this game. Motion out KJ Dobbins out to the left here. Now will be an empty look here. Looks to throw. Slings it to the sideline here. Rager with the reception, gain of 4. 2nd down and 6 here for Jackson. Ball placed right around the 25. Houston sends an all-out blitz, but it doesn't phase Jackson. He's able to complete it to Mark Andrews for the fresh set of downs. Right back to this empty look here, and when you face Nick Bosa one-on-one and you don't get phased, it's very impressive. And here's again Rager, and Rager's 7th reception already in the first half. Inside the 15 now of Houston, trying to retie up this game here is Lamar. Gonna be motioning the receiver now, and this is Chris Gibbs with the little give here, and the speedster is able to get the first down and more. As we hit the 2-minute warning here, Baltimore faces a first down and goal here at the 4. Here comes Jackson. He looks end zone. Caught Bateman. Touchdown, Baltimore. We have a tied up game here at 10. I'm expecting this game to be a slugger between these two offenses and defenses. Now you get Mason Pryor, a 2-minute drill here, all 3 timeouts. Can he go down the field and find some points? Pryor will start this drive in this aerial attack. He wants Collins, who's left wide open. He's down the sideline, breaks a tackle. Can anyone stop him? No one can. Touchdown, Houston. They only need one play for a 75-yard shot here. Excellent answer on that last drive here for this Ravens team with a Nico Collins 75-yard touchdown. Wow. What a play there. Able to keep his balance on the sideline, break this tackle here, and Mason Pryor does it again for his Houston team. And just like that, Baltimore has the football, and this Houston offense basically saying to this Ravens offense, what can you do better? Here comes KJ Dobbins off the screen. Penalty flag is thrown. I think that this is going to be a personal foul, and it is. That will add an extra 15 yards and an automatic first down. That will place the football right around the 46, close to midfield here. Under center is Lamar Jackson, dropping back. Houston sends the blitz again. Jackson's trying to break free. He breaks a tackle here, and this Houston defense wraps him up, but damage is done. Gain of 11. It will be a 3rd down and 8 here for Jackson. Needs this conversion now. And Houston sends a 4-man rush, and the screen doesn't work. Now what do you call? And we know Justin Tucker can make these type of field goal attempts here. He has already made one impressive field goal attempt earlier in this ball game, and this one will be right up the middle, and it's good. This ball game though is 17-13. But the real question here is, with 43 seconds to go, can Houston add on to their lead? Pryor will start this drive in this aerial attack. He wants Collins, and he got Nico Collins yet again. What a job there. Past midfield, Houston uses their first timeout. Wow. 34 seconds left to go here. Houston might be trying to set up for their own field goal attempt. Pryor sets up a little screen now here for Dameon Pierce. Pierce out of the backfield. He's able to get to the sideline, saving a timeout here with 29 seconds to go. Pryor sticking in the shotgun here. He looks to throw now. Looking. He has an open Duval, and Duval is able to catch it on the sideline here, and with a burst of speed is able to get to the 21. 2nd down, Pryor. He looks to throw, quickly slings it here to Duval, and the rookie receiver is able to set his team up. 1st down and goal here at the 2, and Houston with 10 seconds to go here calls their 2nd timeout. Well, you have your entire playbook to work with here with 10 seconds and a timeout. Pryor takes the snap, he looks to throw, feeling the rush, and he's going to be sacked here at the 11, and Houston will call a timeout here with 3 seconds to go. And Houston will send out Matt Gay here to finish off the 2nd half here with hopefully a field goal conversion, and it's right up the middle. We will go into halftime here with a 20-13 advantage here. We're up by 7 here, but how important are those 2 drives here? You know, Baltimore was able to get 3 by the end of the first half, as well as us. Which one of those will come back to bite the other team in the ass? Because if Houston was able to get a touchdown, we would have gone up by 2 scores and put a ton of pressure on this Baltimore team. But if Baltimore was able to get 6, it would have made this game very different, because you know it would have been a 20-17 game instead of a 20-13 game. So we'll see which one of those 2 drives was more important by the end of today's action here. I think we got to keep an eye here on Lamar Jackson for the rest of the game. I'm expecting him to run around a lot more, potentially another fumble to come. If we hit him hard enough, I think it's doable. And here at the beginning of the 2nd half, Baltimore will start with the football here at their own 25. They'll start with a KJ Dobbins run here, and Dobbins is able to pick up 4. Maybe Baltimore will turn to their running game here. Maybe they have a little bit of a different approach here. No, they will turn to a quick pass here. This time to Mark Andrews. He got the first down and a lot more. Fresh set of downs here for this Baltimore team now. Here comes Jackson. He looks to throw, and he's going to be right into the hands here of Nick Bosa. Sack at the 39. He ran right into Bosa, who is right now trying to get back to the leaguing in terms of sacks. It'll be a 3rd down and 9 here for Jackson. Staying in the same look here, 3 receivers to the left. He looks to throw this time for Andrews, who reels it down for the fresh set of downs. You definitely see the urgency here from this Baltimore team. Jackson staying in the shotgun. Now he's going to set up a little screen here. Dobbins, he's able to reel it down, trying to make a play now, and he's able to get 8. Baltimore hasn't gone under center too often to today's action, but this time they will here on 2nd down. Here comes Jackson. Looks to throw this time for Bateman, and Rashad Bateman's able to get the first down. 2nd down and 8 here. Bunch formation now to the left. Here comes Jackson again. Now this time he's trying to roll away from Bosa, and he's got a break free fumble picked up here by Christian Harris. I think it was Dwight Pianzo was able to punch it out here. And again, this is another drive here for this Baltimore team that just ends with a fumble here by Lamar Jackson. Though, was he down? That's really the question right now. And they are ruling that he was not down. It is Houston's football. They'll start at their own 13-yard line, or 18. Here comes Nico Collins, and Collins now popped it out. It is picked up here by Baltimore. Marcus May, the ex-Houston Texans, able to pick it up. He was on the team a year ago. Who punched it out? CJ Mosley did, one of the most hard-hitting linebackers in all of the NFL currently. He was able to knock it out of Collins, and now Lamar Jackson has a attempt to redemption. Jackson here will start at his own, or at Houston's 15-yard line here, turning to an empty look now, trying to find the end zone, looks to throw, slings it away, and that's just a bad play. What a turn of events here. Lamar Jackson now has an opportunity to retie up this game here after a Nico Collins fumble. Here comes Jackson trying to escape his pocket now. He's feeling the rush from multiple defenders. Picks up 5. 3rd down and 5 now here for this Baltimore team. Lamar Jackson changing up the play, putting 3 receivers now to the left. He looks to throw, slings it, end zone, caught here, and that is Jalen Reagor. Touchdown, Baltimore. An extra point away from tying up this game halfway through here, the 3rd quarter. Well, we have a tied up ball game again here at 20. Houston will have the football here at their own 25 after the Nico Collins fumble. How will they respond? Here comes Dameon Pierce, as Pierce will get a couple. And typically, usually in the second half here, it's Pierce's game. Pryor, though, will turn to the passing game here on 2nd down. He wants this time Richard Palmer, and Palmer's able to reel it down. He came back for the football, and he got the first down and a lot more. Turning to the shotgun here, Pierce is the back, and he's going to get another call here. He's going right up the middle, and he's hammering this defense for 9 more. Pryor will turn to an empty look here on 2nd down, takes the snap, he looks to throw, slings it over the middle. He wants Collins, and he got Nico yet again. Fresh set of downs here. Nico Collins, who's typically sure-handed, even though he put a ball on the ground. Hey, he's still our #1 receiver. Inside the 30 now of Baltimore, Pryor will now turn to Dameon Pierce. Pierce cuts it outside, trying to get to the sideline here, breaks a tackle here, and he's able to get 9 more. Goal to go now here for this Baltimore team. Pryor gonna motion now Paul Wilkerson here, and he's gonna get this little jet sweep here, and Paul Wilkerson is able to get 4 on this catch. 2nd down and goal now. Pryor takes the snap. He looks to throw. He looking end zone. He's gonna be picked off here. He wanted Richard Palmer, and he just got baited there by Barton, the linebacker now. And now it's Baltimore's turn for an interception in the red zone. What a job there for this Baltimore defense there. He just snags that ball right out of there. He was playing in that soft zone coverage here, and I don't even think Mason Pryor saw him. And now Baltimore has the gift now that Mason Pryor just gave them with less than 60 seconds here in the 3rd quarter. Can they get a good drive here and take the lead for the first time in today's action? First time turned to a 3 tight end formation here for this Baltimore team. And Lamar's going to hand this ball off to Dobbins, and Dobbins is going to be able to get positive yardage here, and he gets the first down. One more quarter to go here in week 15 in this close ball game here. We're tied up at 20. Lamar Jackson with the football here. Empty look now. Jackson takes the snap, slings it over the middle. Bateman with the reception, breaking multiple tackles to get the first down on a lot more. Excellent job there by Bateman, their number one receiver. Jackson turning to Dobbins right up the teeth of this defense. He gets a good gut shot here. Gain of 15 plus right there. This Baltimore crowd is still as rambunctious as ever. Here comes Mark Andrew. His turn to break tackles and almost getting the first down. Oh my goodness, we got to stop this Baltimore team. 8:30 left to go here in week 15. Jackson under center, dropping back, he looks to throw, looking deep down the field. This time it's Derek Stingley, his turn for an INT. Wow, what a job there. I think that's number 8 of this campaign so far. Derek Stingley, and that's the first time Baltimore took their deep shot here, and Houston's defense made them pay. Houston will start inside the 10 of Baltimore, and they're going to look to take time off this clock. Starting with a run here with Pat Vernon, and Pat is able to power his way through for 8. Fire will start. It is now 2nd down and 8 here at I formation. Here comes Pierce up the middle, and Damian Pierce is able to get the conversion. And maybe Houston is really just wanting to take all this time off the clock and settle for 3 and then punt and then finish this game off. Penalty flag is thrown on this carry for Pierce, and it's going to be coming back due to a holding call. 2nd down and 14. Pryor in the shotgun takes the snap. He looks to throw. He wants Wilkerson, and Paul Wilkerson is able to reel it down for 10. Making this 3rd down more manageable. 3rd down and 4. Pryor takes the snap. He looks to throw. He wants Duval, who's left open, and he's in, and that passes off the mark. Houston has to punt here, and that's all because of a holding call that negated this drive. Less than 6 minutes left to go here in week 15 here. Both defenses are battling, and here comes Mark Andrews, his turn for a reception. He gets 7. This has been a defensive showcase here for these two franchises. Lamar looks to throw. Quick slants here, caught here by Curley. He gets the first down and more. 2nd down and 10 here. Jackson will go under center. Dobbins, and he's going to be met there, this time by Bosa. There'll be a 3rd down and 11 here. Jackson is still in field goal range here for Justin Tucker here, so we know that we got to get at least potentially a sack here. Here comes Jackson. He looks to throw off the 4-man rush. Slings it underneath here. Dobbins with the reception, and he's just going to make this field goal attempt a little easier here for Justin Tucker. And here comes Tucker with another long field goal attempt here, trying to take the lead here. The field goal will be up, and it's right down the middle with 3:44 left to go here in the ball game. 3:40 left to go here in week 15. Mason Pryor, can you get a good drive going here? Here comes Pierce to start it off, and Damian Pierce is able to get 7 on his first carry on this drive. I also believe this is the first Baltimore's lead here. Empty look here for Pryor. He takes the snap, looks to throw. He wants Richard Palmer, and Palmer's able to break free over the soft defense. He gets the first down and a lot more. 2nd down and 10 here. Pryor in the shotgun takes the snap, sets up a little screen, this time for Pierce. Pierce came back for the football now, and he's trying to get some positive yards, and he's able to do so. He was able to pick up 5 right there. And now it's a 3rd down and 5 here. Houston was able to run one more play before the 2-minute warning. Pryor will find Richard Palmer for the first down and more. And here at the beginning of the 2-minute warning, Baltimore has a 3-point advantage, but Houston is driving here. They're entering inside the 30 now of Baltimore. Excellent run here to start off here with Pat Vernon. And if you're Houston right now, you're really not that desperate here. Pryor looks to throw, stepping up in the pocket. He's going to be met by a defender. Wigman's with a big-time sack here for this Baltimore defense. And now you face a 3rd down and 7 here. 1:05 left to go and counting. Pryor takes the snap. He looks to throw. Slings it this time for Collins, and Collins reels it down. Fresh set of downs here. Time continues to click. Houston doesn't want to use their timeout. They're willing to go to this game into overtime or take the lead. Now our left tackle Tunsil's out of this ball game here, at least for one play. Pryor takes the snap, he looks to throw. Looking for anyone here. He wants Collins in the end zone, and it's off the mark. 3rd down and 8 here. This will either get into the end zone or we're going to have to settle for 3. Pryor takes the snap. He looks to throw. Looking for anyone, not liking anything, and he has to throw it away now. It's incomplete. 20 seconds to go on the clock, and we'll have to settle for 3. Baltimore called a timeout here, trying to ice Matt Gay for this chip shot field goal attempt. And Gay's field goal will be up and right down the middle. We're tied up here at 23. Well, with 17 seconds left to go here in regulation here, will we be going into overtime? Here comes Dobbins, and Dobbins right up the gut here. He gets 10, timeout Baltimore. My goodness, can the Ravens set up? They just got to get right around midfield for at least Justin Tucker's leg here. 13 seconds to go. Here comes Jackson. He needs to take a deep shot. He won't. He gets the ball to Dobbins here. Tackled in bounds. They have to call a timeout, and they won't. Apparently, they won't even take a Hail Mary shot. But we will be going into halftime here with a 23 tied up ball game here. The AFC North has put us in a lot of difficult situations here. We'll call heads. Baltimore won the toss. They will elect to receive. So Baltimore will have the football first. I believe it's the first team that either scores a touchdown or a safety to win to automatically win, or if the first offense has the possession, they go down the field and get a field goal, then the other team gets a possession. Well, this ball game here in week 15 needs extra minutes here. We're tied up here at 23, and Baltimore will have the first possession here. If they go down the field and put up 6, they win. Here comes Jackson. He will find Mark Andrews, and Mark Andrews is able to get a chunk of yards here. Gain of 16. Time will continue to click here, and if you're this Houston defense here, you want to get off the field as quickly as possible. You want to give Mason Pryor another opportunity. Here comes Jackson trying to now roll away, and Mark Andrews left wide open. He caught it after the massive hit by Jabril Peppers here. Oh my goodness, what a job there by the veteran tight end. And just like that, Baltimore has an opportunity here. They have the dagger in hand to end this game here. Here comes Jackson. He will find Curley underneath, gain of 9. It will be a 3rd down and 1 now. Jackson can just get 3 points on the board. Taking the carry now. Dobbins up the gut. And no, he's going to be met by Bosa. It will be a 4th down and 1 here. Baltimore will have to settle for 3 here. Or maybe go for it. But I don't think you should go for it if you're playing against this Houston defense. Baltimore will send out Justin Tucker for a chip shot field goal attempt to make this game 26-23. It will be up and it will be good. And Houston's offense will have one last possession here. And here comes Mason Pryor and company. You know what you got to do. Go down the field and at least get 3 points on the board to continue overtime. Touchdown wins you the ball game. Turnover on downs loses. Let's go see what happens here. Pryor will start this drive at his own 25-yard line under center. He'll start with a carry here with Dameon Pierce. Pierce trying to cut it outside, and he's able to get 3 yards. You still have your entire playbook to work with less than 4 minutes to go, as Houston will stay with this running game here. Right up the gut is Dameon Pierce. He gets the first down and a lot more right through the teeth of this Baltimore team, and Houston now is in business. Fresh set of downs here for Pryor, as he's going to be now motioning Paul Wilkerson here, and we know what this play is. It's a little jet sweep here with the great speed of Wilkerson. He's able to get 11 yards on that catch. Pryor standing at the midfield marker. He takes the snap. He looks to throw. This time he wants Collins, and he got Nico Collins. Now we're inside the 25. 2:40 left to go here. Mason Pryor needs to get 25 more yards. Pryor takes the snap. He looks to throw. He's looking end zone here, and he wanted Palmer. It's off the mark. Pryor with dagger in hand here. He has an opportunity to win this game here. He looks to throw. Slings it underneath here. Here's Richard Palmer, who caught this pass here. He gets the first down and a lot more. First down here at the 11. Pryor takes the snap. He wants Collins quickly, and Nico Collins, he will fight for the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. There it is. There's the dagger here in week 15, and Houston will be beating the Baltimore Ravens here 29-26. We needed one extra possession here, and Nico Collins, the will of everything of this Houston offense here, walking us off here with a touchdown. What a ball game here in week 15. A back and forth affair for both offensively and defensively. Honestly, probably the game of the year for year 5. Let's be completely honest here. Excellent job today for this Baltimore team. They put up a great fight. They were able to move the football up and down against our defense, no matter what position that they were in. But I guess it was that field goal at the beginning or at the end of the first half that really kind of bit them. If they were able to get a touchdown, I think we would have had a very, very different ball game here. But my goodness, the will of Nico Collins, even after the fumble, he was able to make a play. Mason Pryor played like an elite quarterback, like he should. And I'm happy to see that. Dameon Pierce went for 86. Good day for him. Collins, 9 catches, 179 yards, and 2 touchdowns. He went off. Richard Palmer, almost 100. Got everyone else involved a little bit. A couple sacks allowed. Tunsil dealt with an injury. We'll see what happens with him. And then we got a couple sacks here for both Nick Bosa and Dwight. Derek Stingley was able to pick up an interception. And who forced the fumbles? It was Marcus Cook and Dwight Pianzo, and both Nova and Christian Harris was able to pick it up. Excellent victory here today. Happy to get another victory under our belts. As we have 2 upgrades to do here, we'll start here with Kenyon Green. Kenyon is our best offensive lineman here, and I kind of want to go pass blocker for him, even though that's his archetype. Let's go agile this time. It's his lowest one. We get 5 upgrades: pass blocking, run blocking. We get a little bit of everything. Excellent blend there. He's a top 5 guard in this league. Very happy to have him. And then of course we have Mason Pryor here. As Pryor's right now, his accuracy is all in a fairly good spot, actually, all in a great spot. We'll go this time with Scrambler, his lowest archetype right now. We get 5 more: ball vision, break tackle, medium, short, and throw under pressure. I always like getting throw under the pressure because we are always under pressure, it feels like. And as we sim to the next week here, as we see, we have the Miami Dolphins, who are 2-12. As we are sitting here at 13-1 here. The current playoff picture right now is that we're still the #1 seed. No changes really in the AFC at all. I don't see any changes here in the NFC. So right now, not too many changes in terms of playoffs. And then let's just quickly look at the standings here. And the Chiefs did suffer another loss. So right now, it's gonna take us to lose one more game here. Both the Lions and the Dallas Cowboys have made it to the postseason. I really doubt that any team is gonna be able to challenge us besides the Chiefs for the #1 seed. So hopefully we can continue to have the #1 seed, because we will have home playoff advantage throughout the whole playoff run, as well as the one less game. But guys, next time, like I said at the beginning of the video, I'm going to be combining weeks 16, 17, and 18. I did this with the New York Jets franchise with the last season. I decided not to do it at all of this one until now, just because of timing with Madden 24 that's out right now. And by the time this episode is really posted, I have a couple episodes to be posted anyways. By the time this episode is going to be posted, we're going to be a few more weeks into the cycle of Madden 24. So I really want to get these episodes pumped out to you guys as quickly as possible. There's been just a lot of stuff going on in personal life, which is why I've not been able to post as frequently. But next time we'll play against this Miami team, this Lions team, and this Titans team. We'll go through those games. We're going to go through stats, as well as we'll go through both the scouting as well as negotiation periods. There's not going to be a simulation in terms of any of these games. I'm going to play them. It's just that I'm going to show you guys specific highlights. We might play like the fourth quarter with like the Dolphins, the second half with the Lions, and maybe like the first quarter with the Titans. I don't know just yet how I'm going to present the episode. I'm going to try to make it less than 45 minutes long. We shall see. You guys know I like to talk a lot. But guys, please leave a like, comment down below what you thought, and don't forget to subscribe. And I will see you in the next one.